Hey, what's up, my friend? Ray Kakuda here, and I'm shooting this quick video for you from my car, and going to pick up my daughter from a robotics class here in a little bit. But I got me and my dog. Say, hey, Baker. That's Baker, and that's Buddy in the back there. So anyway, stick with me to the end of this video because it's extremely important. And I didn't know if you knew this or not, but there's a statistic out there that is pretty alarming. And once you hear this, if you didn't know about it, it's going to be an eye-opener. Now, that statistic is 95% of the people by age 65 are either dead or dead broke. Most of them, right? Most of them, by the time they reach that age, have to rely on friends, family, right? Or have so much debt that their retirement, that if they were planning on it, isn't sufficient enough to survive on, because they probably over those years have been racking up credit card debt. Most people are riddled with credit card debt, right? By the time they reach age 35, the average person has a lot of credit card debt by the time they reach 35. That's pretty alarming. So if 95% of the people out there are either dead or dead broke by the age of 65, that means there's a 5% success rate. That means 5% of the people are financially independent by age 65. That means they don't have to rely on friends, family, Social Security, or other means, right, to survive. So what does it take to be part of that 5%, right? What does that mean? Well, number one, I can guarantee you that 95% of the people out there are not thinking about how they can better their lives. Most of the people out there are stuck in the rut. They're stuck in the rat race, and they're going in day after day. They're going to that same job and coming back home, same job and coming back home, right? Same job, coming back home. They're fighting rush hour traffic. They're making a paycheck every 2 weeks that's not even enough to cover the bare necessities in life, and they end up with more month than money. And they're going through it every single month, year after year after year. So the average person out there is not even thinking that they could get out of it. They have no clue about what to do. So if you're taking a look at this video, you are already separating yourself from the 95%, because the key to escaping the rat race is, number one, self-awareness. You have to understand, you have to be aware that there is a problem. And once you are aware that there is a problem, then you have to take measures and start making decisions to separate yourself, to move in a different direction. So if you're watching this video, you already have started that process. Now, right, how do you break away from that? Well, 3 years ago, I was able to start my journey online. I was able to get online, dive into some training, learn some key things about how the internet worked, acquire some skills, and I was able to escape the rat race. Today, my wife and I make a multiple six-figure a year income. We're able to travel the world with my daughter, right, and my family. We travel the world. I bring my laptop and an internet connection, and I live what's called the laptop lifestyle, which is really what this system is all about. So if you've been looking for another way, if you've been looking for a way out of the rat race, the first step is to understand that there is a problem. And the second thing is, you need to make a decision to look at other alternatives, which is what I offer, which is the ability for you to get started in a 90% done for you system where you can actually build a business on the internet and have that business work for you. Now, I'm going to be doing a webinar coming up. And in that webinar, I'm going to pull back the curtain. I'm going to show you exactly, right, what it takes to put together a business on the internet that does most of the work for you, so you can have the freedom and flexibility to do the things you want to do, when you want to do it, where you want to do it, how you want to do it, how you basically designing your life. Now, don't get me wrong, right? This is not a do nothing, make money thing, right? I do work, but I do work on my time. I do work on my terms, right? And I do it where I want, when I want. And it's called living the laptop lifestyle. So somewhere over here, there's a link. There's an upcoming online workshop that I'm going to be doing, and you need to come and check that out, because I'm going to show you exactly what I was able to do and how you can replicate those same results in your life, and hopefully escape the rat race. Because if you're watching this video, you already started that process of moving out of that 95% and into the 5%. So I look forward to seeing you on that webinar, guys. I look forward to seeing you on there, and I look forward to connecting with you. I'll see you guys on the other side. Integrate.